Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Big Jiu-Jitsu Show, a member of the Pod Bros Podcast Network. Don't forget to go to podbros.com. Listen to one of these other shitty podcasts that nobody cares about, because the only podcast you should care about is the Big Jiu-Jitsu Show. And I'm kind of lying. They're actually pretty good podcasts. And don't forget to go to bigjujitsu.com and buy a t-shirt, which are all on sale now. You want a white t-shirt? It's $10. You want a black one? It's $15. I got to get rid of all the stock before we put new t-shirts in there, because there's a new design coming out. So that's pretty big stuff. I'm Rob.
I'm Devin.
Man, first week, like really training again, dude. I'm spent.
You getting those that you're like not overtraining, but you feel overtrained. You're kind of like getting back into it, feeling like you just got beat up with a bunch of baseball bats by like 6 dudes.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm like, man, this is awful. And they're like, yeah, you did a 2-hour class. I'm like, that's it? I'm like, yeah. Dude, I feel. Oh man, it's just awesome though. I love getting back into it real hard. And I've been trying to document it, because I know we talked about doing a vlog, so I got a couple hours of video already.
Oh shit, that's gonna be cool. Edit it and throw it all together.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it every week for while I'm out here, and then possibly when we get back to Germany.
Isn't that shit like more tedious than it when you're actually filming it and you have that stuff ready to go? Isn't it more tedious when you realize you got to throw content together? You're like, my God, like this is gonna be really annoying to put together.
Oh, absolutely. I was like sitting there thinking about it after class. I'm like, I have 2 hours of video, and I got to put it together somehow. But it's cool, and it's like annoying at the same time. So one, it's kind of like, the guys watching the UFC and they do the whole, well, if it were me, I'd stand up and I'd get him in an arm triangle from standing. And then, you watch some of these other videos, you're like, dude, I could do a way fucking better job than this, until you fucking do it. And then it's like starting podcasting all over again. And I went in, how we went in. We just went in with one microphone that it sounded terrible. And then, it's the same thing with this, but I'm actually trying to read up on it a little bit more, so it doesn't look like a sack of shit when I post it up.
It's the thing that you posted, the move. I saw that the video, the tutorial that you and Sean put up. It was pretty sick. That choke, I was playing around with it today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not just saying that for the plug either. It was a pretty cool choke, because the whole concept of it, the push and pull, is opposite. So I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Like no one's ever gonna really understand how to defend that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a surprising choke. Like Sean's caught me with it quite a few times, and what's cool about it is it's one of those instantaneously, as soon as it gets locked on you, it's almost like it forces your brain to panic to try to get out of it, and just sinks it even tighter.
I still got to play around with it. I wasn't able to use it to finish today. Obviously, I've never drilled it, but the idea of I was going for my normal chokes right there, and I was switching up I was doing like a normal conventional choke, and I was pulling it that way, switching my grips. What it was helping me do was helping me set up the arm lock. I was catching people's wrists from like north, south, and knee on belly.
Yeah.
So I'd be doing the choke, playing around with the weird reverse things right there, and they'd actually feel the choke coming. They'd be like, oh shit, this is weird. So they'd put their hands up to defend it, and I would just swoop through and hook their wrist up, and I was able to finish a couple of arm locks using it as an entry. So it was pretty sick.
That's pretty nice. Like it's such a good choke, like even for setups, because like you said, people just kind of panic about it, and that's something I need to start playing with as well. And I will be putting out one coming up this next week, so one for myself, and then I'm gonna kind of need you to do one too if you're up for it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I got a bunch of them, man. I'm ready.
So
Let me know.
hell yeah. So speaking of training, how's it going for you? Like I know you're just getting back into it, I guess.
I'm training's going good. It's actually I'm moving slowly, let myself kind of snowball into getting in really good shape again. I'm always in maintenance shape. I'm still, pretty young. I'm a freaking skinny dude, so I can't help it. I always have a gas tank on me for the most part, but I want to have that I should say mental threshold of where I can get used to feeling like shit. So like even when I'm in shape, I feel terrible when I'm rolling really, really hard. And I'm getting used to that again, so I can kind of keep that pace up for more than, I don't know, however long. Like I want to be able to roll hard for a minute, cruise for about 20 seconds to get my hub and rest, go for another minute really, really hard kind of thing like that, switch up the rhythm. So I'm kind of just working to get there, and my body doesn't feel really beat up. I'm eating clean again. I'm drinking as much water as I can. You know what it honestly is? It sounds terrible. Short story, real quick. I went to a gas station and the computers were taking forever. So I was talking to the dude, told me we had a cigar lounge. He's like, "Oh, brother, check this out." He gives me a vape pen, right? I never vape. I don't do that. It's pretty dumb. But if it's for free, I feel like I'm gonna waste it if I don't smoke it, right?
Yeah, it's like drinking
So,
Bacardi. Like if it's the last thing in your fridge, you're allowed to drink it.
oh yeah, of course. And he goes, "So what flavor do you want, brother?" I go, "I don't care what flavor. Just give me whatever has the most nicotine in it." He goes, "All right." So I got this like stuff that has a crazy amount of nicotine in it. I shit you not. I feel like it's making me better at jujitsu. It's so weird.
That is kind of weird. I mean, like some people just process it really well. Like I know we had a platoon sergeant who would smoke while we were running like 5 miles, and he would just keep smoking while he was running. Just some people can do it. It's really really weird.
So what I do is I have a cup of coffee before I train, which is that's not that much caffeine, right?
No,
But
not really.
I know how to like really like grab onto like some kind of psychoactive compound into my system. I can really feel when it goes in there. So I'll drink a cup of coffee as quick as I can, and I'll have a few drags of that little nicotine vapor pen before I go in, and it's almost like a counteracid. It's terrible. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. I'm just saying that for me, it's working out. My body gets hyped up. I have a little bit of adrenaline, and then it calms me down mentally, so I can kind of ride it out. I don't know. Don't try it. This is just my short story for the beginning of the podcast.
No, that's actually pretty interesting. Like for me, any type of like stimulant aside from coffee really fucks me up. So like any of the jacked or the no explode or any of that stuff really really fucks with me, and I don't know why. Like some people are like, "Hey, just take half of it." I'll do half, and I'm still not like shaky, but like straight up jittery. Like I feel like I'm gonna jump out of my skin, and not like, "Oh, I'm ready to exercise." Like get me off of this shit, or else I'm gonna fucking like try to put myself through a window.
Dude, it's so weird that the stuff in those pre-workouts, it's just a proprietary blend of stuff that just makes everything more potent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so weird. That kind of stuff, any stimulant takes a lot to get used to. But sometimes it's just not for people. You know what I mean? Like I love coffee. I love stimulants. It's amazing. Like caffeine is my freaking favorite thing in the world right now. Just because I'm not drinking or smoking a whole lot at all, really. So caffeine is amazing. But some people, yeah, they just don't like it. My brother, when he gets off it for a little bit, he goes through stages where he'll try to throw it in there every once in a while, and he just feels like shit too. He's like, man, this is too much. I can't handle it. It's too much stimulation.
It's a lot. And I mean, I'm right there with you. I can drink like 20 cups of coffee a day and it doesn't bother me, but when you give me that, I don't know what it is. Like maybe my body's like, "Dude, you've had enough coffee today. You don't need any more crazy shit in your body for it." But I don't know. I just try to steer clear of it. Like you said, I'll have a cup of coffee. I don't mind drinking coffee before class either. It just to me it's like a drink, just a normal drink. Probably
That's
shouldn't, but
exactly it. Nice.
man, so but that's really where it is right now. I'm feeling pretty beat up. It's a good workout when the balls of your feet hurt somehow. Like I woke up this morning, like, how
Oh,
the fuck did the balls of my feet hurt? Like that's some tough shit right there.
that's like the balls of your feet. That's like moving around. Obviously, you're doing the MMA training, so you're like on your feet all the time. Plus, you're probably like kind of dehydrated because you're training, pretty hard with a bunch of other dudes, and you're in Arizona, so it's hot as fuck over there. You know what I mean? You're probably dehydrated as shit after training. We're like, I just gotta get this water back in me.
Oh, dude, I am drinking like a boatload of water every day, and
Yeah,
even still, like last night's class, I lost 7 pounds of water weight. Just killing me, dude.
dude, I feel you there. It's the summer comes around, and granted, it's not as hot over here as it is Arizona, but it is pretty hot. Like it'd be triple digits regularly over here, and the same thing, dude. Like you train, and man, if you train in the gi that day, you will lose easily. If you train hard, 5 to 8 pounds
Yeah,
without even trying, and then it takes you not even a whole 24 hours to get it in, but like a day and a half, and then you barely get it in, and then you got to train again.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like cramping and all this other stuff. It's the first time in a while I've had. What was it? The first time in years? Because usually I'm pretty good, like knowing where my body is and whatnot. First time in years I had a calf cramp, and it was up here. it was just trying to recover half guard, and my calf just straight up cramped on me, and I kind of freaked out because like, oh my god, I haven't had this. Like, what is that? And then I'm like, oh shit, it's a calf cramp. I haven't had this happen in a long time. Because I'm always like, dude, it's a
When
calf
you're
cramp. Calm the fuck down. I'm like, oh shit, this is terrible. This hurts so bad.
dude, when you're training with these guys, I mean, you've been there for a good amount of time now. So like, but when you first started off, when you came back, was it because they're obviously tough dudes, but as far as like matchups and the way that you were like playing, was it kind of like going through that phase again of where they're getting tired and you're getting tired because you guys don't know what you guys are gonna do? It's
Uh,
like almost like playing poker with people you don't know, like you know what I mean?
it was, and what's terrible and fun at the same time is like a lot of them are kicking my butt real bad. So it's something to get used to again, and I think I'm putting way too much pressure on myself right now for getting back into it. So I'm getting a little frustrated, but I got to take that like mental approach again. Like, oh, it's fine. I'll lose here. It's cool. I don't want to lose to this dude I'm fighting, but it is. There are like plenty of matches where I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking tired, and you can tell the other guy's tired because we don't know what the fuck's about to happen, and it's cool because that tired feeling. I hate it at the time, but afterwards, I'm like, dude, I actually put some work in today. So, but yeah, it's weird because
Oh
that
yeah.
type of sparring, even in jiu-jitsu, you're like, I have no idea what's happening, but I'm tired, and that's all that matters because I don't know how he's gonna move. So like, when Sean and I would roll, we could roll for probably a full hour right before I left, just because we kind of knew where we were going and whatnot. But now, dude, his game's changed. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta really be careful because he's catching me with shit and passing my guard. It's awesome. I love it.
That's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. I hate it. I know what you're saying. Hate, love that feeling. Not to talk about the cliches of jujitsu, but I'm kind of feeling that too, where you're getting fucking tired, but you're kind of like still trying to keep going. That's kind of like the best feeling as far as like that whole like mental side of jujitsu goes, where like you don't really know how to describe it, but it's more like it feels good to want it like that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you go through those phases where you're just training and everything's going good and everything's working for you, and you kind of get lazy because you're getting better or you're finding things that work. But then you go somewhere new, or maybe you let yourself get out of shape a little bit or something, and then you
Yeah.
come back and it feels good to be hungry like that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Something that felt real good too was my cardio when I came back was shit. Mainly because I don't know, elevation and not training as hard as I should be in Germany. Like the combination of the two, I show up and it's terrible. But it felt good because what was it last? Not no, it was Wednesday. No shit, it was Monday. Under's like, be aggressive. You have to be aggressive all the time. And I was first two matches, man, I was doing good. Felt great. Last match, not so much. But first two matches against two really tough guys, it was pretty much grabbing and submitting, grabbing and submitting, grabbing and submitting. So it was like instant. I was like, give me 5-10 seconds after we bump and roll, I'll have a submission. So it feels like it's coming back like the way it should be. So I just feel bad for my students when I get back to Germany because I'm going to be like a madman trying to grab them and submit them and kill them in 5 to 10 seconds.
Pretty much, guys. Rob is gonna come back to Germany and fuck all you guys up, but
No,
with love. With love. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
don't say
But
that
with love.
shit.
With love, though.
Terrible, terrible stuff. Oh man. So speaking of jujitsu and people getting killed, and not in like a way that they're getting hurt, but have you been following this flow grappling fiasco at all?
No, this is actually the first time I've heard of it.
Okay,
To
well,
be honest, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm
I was
curious about this. I want to hear about this.
yeah. So I mean, and for people who haven't, aren't aware of it, so I get to explain to the listeners. So IBJJF has been streaming their matches and their videos for I don't know since whenever, right? So something that they did was they sold out, or not sold out, but they gave Flow Grappling the rights to all these videos and to stream it, and they have a subscription service and all this stuff, right? So they're starting to enforce people who aren't even ripping matches from Flow Grapple. Like I can get that. Like if it's your company streaming it, it's like the NFL. Are you gonna host an NFL game on YouTube? it's people who aren't even like taking the video from Flow Grappling. It's videos that they're recording themselves, and Flow Grappling is hitting them with copyright strikes on YouTube. Because when you sign up for an IBJJF event, you are signing away your rights to videotape your matches, and only Flow Grappling can produce these. So pretty much all your matches, regardless of if they're on pay per view or not, are not allowed to be on YouTube or anything like that, because they will hit it with a copyright claim saying that you have stolen their content.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Huh. It's kind of odd to me, and not that it has anything. I mean, it does have something to do with that. I'm curious to why the IBJJF even would bring Flow Grappling in to do that. But the fact that they're hitting people copyright things with that, that's just fucking weird. Like, you can't record your match. You're gonna tell someone's parents they can't record their 8-year-old at Kids Pans or Kids Worlds now? Like, what kind of bullshit is that? I don't
Yeah.
know how I feel about it. I understand the making money part and this and that. I can look at both sides, but man, that is kind of odd to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact like message that they sent somebody posted up on Reddit, and I'm going to find the guy's name because I've tried my best to do that. But pretty much they were like, hold on, they're just saying like, okay, warning, this is the message you'll receive from Flow if you dare to upload. And this is from Tito TETO 1028, and it is a message. Flow Sports sent you a message, right, on YouTube. Please remove all of the videos you stole from our Pan No Gi live stream yesterday. Failure to do so will result in legal action. Thank you for your understanding. Flow Grappling. So, wow. That's like for a kid. Like, are you going to show grandma? Well, I'm sorry, grandma. I can't show you your grandson's match because Flow Grappling owns the rights to his match, like the video of his match. And dude, it's like what, $20 a month to watch this, but it's not that great of a service either.
No, it's so weird that like I just want to say this to all you listeners out there. Unless you like monetize your videos for YouTube, then that sucks. But otherwise, they can't do anything to you guys. It might sound like a bold statement to make, but they can't do anything. This makes me want to go do an IBJJF tournament now, record my match, and purposely put it on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Facebook, and just like blow it up and like have a bunch of people look at it and see what happens. And like, just for the sake of like wanting to go head to head with something like that, because it's like, that's bullshit. You can't, you're going to tell someone that, oh, like we own a right to your name and what you're doing on there. Like, it's the weirdest shit in the world. I wonder if there's like something now when you sign up through the IBJJF, like for a tournament, is there some kind of clause or something that they
That
make you do an electronic signature now?
that's what I was thinking, and that's actually what I'm going to try to look that up while we're talking. But it seems to be like when you sign up for an IBJJF tournament, that if I can spell IBJJF right. When you sign up
Yeah.
for an IBJJF tournament, that you waive your rights for like recording. Like they own your, not necessarily they own your likeness, but they have the rights to stream your videos, and that you give up all rights to record anything. Which, dude, I know my family back home, I love them to death, but I don't want them paying $20 to fucking watch me maybe do 2 matches. You know what I mean?
Fuck no. Fuck no. It's funny that they're hitting people with that because I hate when companies come in and try and strong can people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Slow Grappling, they're pretty much telling everybody, you know what, you better take that YouTube video down, or we're going to threaten you and pretend like we're going to pay a lawyer and take you to small claims court, and we're going to get back, the $20 you didn't spend on our service for your fucking video of your match that you recorded. Like, that's the stupidest shit in the world to me.
It is. And I mean, if it
I
was
don't know.
like, if this was a normal thing, I guess, I don't know, but oh, let me see. IBJJF Pro League. Let's see. Let me see if I can let me find one of the main ones, and then we'll Let's see, British National, BJJ
Go
Pro.
see what it is.
I'm looking to see what some of the big ones
I'm
are.
sure, man, that makes me like
What was that?
so crazy to me. That is so odd. So it's like that's so odd to me. How are these people going to make highlight videos now? How are they going to promote themselves on the internet? How are, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously they're still going to be able to, but what is Flow Grappling's statement? What are they trying to like convey to everybody? Like, what do you want to be? You want to be the NBC or the TNT or the ABC of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and they're going to try and force everybody into paying for your service?
Yeah, I can't find it. I don't feel like registering with the IBJJF right now.
Yeah, yeah, you're good. You're
But I imagine,
good.
like, if they're able to get away with stuff like that, I imagine there has to be something in the registration saying that, yes, I understand that I am not allowed to videotape or take pictures or some shit unless I have a press pass or I'm part of Flow Grappling so that they're able to make money off the pay per view. But I find that kind of just ridiculous. As in, like, I get it. Is it a convenience thing because I want to know what happens right now? Yes, I absolutely do. I want to know what happens right now, so I'll be more than happy to pay to watch the event. However, when it's like 3 weeks after the fact, it's, I don't know, man. Like, for me, nobody gives a shit. Like, in the grand scheme of things, nobody gives a shit about my jiu-jitsu matches. Like, it's just the way it is, and I'm okay with that. So if I want to show, like, friends or family, they're curious about how I did, like, oh, let me see you do this match. Like, do you have any video of it? And I have it on YouTube? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, go pay fucking $10 real quick. Check out my videos on flowgrappling.com. They pretty much tell me to go fuck myself. Like, no, I'm not signing up for a service just to watch you fight. Did you win? Well, yeah, or no. Like, okay, then I got my answer. I don't have to watch the video. Save me $10.
It's almost, this is where live streaming is going to change the world, and this is a very small example. And jiu-jitsu is not the world, but this is a good little thing to use where it's like, man, live stream is going to fuck Flow Grappling's plans up. So now people are going to be like, all right, fuck it, I'm just going to put it on my Facebook for free, not make any money off it. You can't take it down then. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do now?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I don't think the majority of people doing this are for money. Like, you know, do I monetize the big jiu-jitsu videos? Absolutely, because you know why? I got to pay for hosting. That's just the way it is. But like, for matches and stuff, like, you know, my own personal videos, I'm not putting money on it. Like I said, grand scheme of things, nobody gives a shit about
Yeah.
Rob Austin's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu matches. It's just the way it is.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like, if you want to start, like, I get it. You want King Cornelius's videos to have some money behind it. You're practically watching UFC level competition at that point, except with just grappling instead of MMA. So I get that. I get that 100%. But I don't know, man. It's a really weird and terrible situation, in my opinion.
it is really weird. I feel bad for those people that have been hit with some emails and like they get kind of worried over it, thinking something is going to happen.
Yeah.
That's kind of a shitty feeling.
I mean, I'm not saying like the streaming stuff, like a pay per view. If you pay for the event to watch it, that's fine. Having to pay for an ongoing subscription, and then on top of that, like, oh, you know, that's your, we're trying to make money here. Fuck you. Take your video down that you want to show your family. Like, I don't know. That's my whole gripe about it.
Yeah, it's weird. Regulations are weird to me. Regulations, especially like that. Internet regulations are weird as fuck to me. But I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, live stream is going to change the game, and it's going to be awesome. And I mean, people are just going to throw their phones up and be like, "Fuck that." You know, I'm just going to put, like you said, put it on my Facebook, and nobody's really going to go after it. I think the biggest problem
You,
actually is that we need more color commentary, better commentary on some of these live streams. And I'm just throwing a couple names out there that would be more than happy to talk about jiu-jitsu on your live stream for 24 hours possibly.
I'm just saying there are some people out there that might have a little bit more dynamics to their voice, a little bit more of a more natural approach, a little bit more of an in-depth analysis rather than just naming moves as they're happening, but maybe talking about strategy, maybe going in depth about statistics from each competitor, maybe talking about something other than that was a scissor sweep. Let's watch this grip. Can you get it? Can you get? Oh. Maybe Rob Austin and Devin Martinez can go in there, you know, pretty much get it popping like the young kids are saying.
Yeah, seriously, just give us a chance. SJJIF said no. That's okay. We understand you hate entertainment. That's fine with us.
You know what's crazy about the live stream thing, dude? I'm not even just, I mean, I don't want to use this as like a plug into it, but like, okay, so I was on Periscope the other night, and I shit you not, I didn't know how severe it was. People were in my Periscope coming in there saying, Devin, there's a shooting in Orlando. I go, that's crazy, and they're like, he was at a club. They're telling me all this stuff. There was people inside the club periscoping as it was happening. I go, I didn't know how severe it was. I go, Mike, that's terrible. I'm expecting to read about it on Twitter maybe the next day. I didn't know how crazy it was, right?
Yeah.
So then for like an hour, people are coming in saying, oh my God, this is happening. This is happening. I'm like, man, this is a really big deal. Again, Twitter, and I started looking it up because that's like kind of like a, quick news source. I
Yeah.
start seeing, wow, this is pretty serious, but there's been no numbers reported and everything like that, right? The next day, I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible, right? But that's so crazy. The live streaming is like that, right? That's, dude, the internet with live streaming is like, it's more up to date than the news. It's so crazy that it's like that now. Like, you cannot stop it. I mean, and that's the terrible, terrible event. But just as an example, it'd be like, man, that's how powerful live streaming is. It's crazy. You're getting information like on the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, it, when I was reading about us, like, it's like one of those weird situations where honestly, I'm nowhere near that. You know what I mean? But it still makes me like hurt real bad because people are capable of doing shit like that. And it makes me hurt real bad because, it's fucking terrible, man, that people would do shit like that. But like what you're saying, people are tweeting and live streaming inside like this place getting shot up. Like that is people's reaction, and that kind of blows my mind. It's like the Arab Spring. Like was it last year, or a couple of years ago? The best information you were gonna get was from Twitter, based on like protests in Egypt. All this crazy shit going on was from Twitter and live streaming and stuff like that. So yeah, like it's more accurate than the news because you're gonna get it, and nobody's gonna either sensationalize it or spin it for whatever agenda they want. Like 49 people were shot and killed. Fucking awful. There's no politics behind it. It's fucking awful. Now, like it's a few days later, and people are turning it into whatever the fuck they want to say about it and using it to. Dude, there are people. All right, so me and Vernon Kirk, he was a previous guest. We were talking about this a little earlier. Don't use like these tragedies to help promote your business,
Fuck no.
dude. Dude, that pisses me off so bad. Cause like,
It there I see people doing that where that's what bothers me when I go on, because I know a lot of internet people. I network with a lot of people. I mean, it's part of a good chunk of my day is me putting an effort into meeting a lot of people. And it pisses me off when you go on Twitter and you go on whatever platform and you see people purposely posting stuff because I'm not saying they don't or they do care about the cause, whatever, but it's like, you're just doing it to play the metrics and move shit and get people to look at it. You're not posting it out of, at least what I feel. A lot of people aren't posting stuff out of real, I don't know, the moral of the situation. They're really just doing it because they're, like you said, using it for their own self gain.
yeah, and people people are such dicks about it too. Well, not dicks as in like they're being forceful about it. It's a dickish thing to do. Can we worry about the fact that 49 people are gone that don't need to be gone? Like, instead of saying, well, this is the active shooter training that you need to take because this could very well happen to you. Like, dude, do not use a fucking tragedy to like. I hope your business fucking fails. That's pretty much like I want to just type out. I hope you fucking fail. I hope you foreclose on your house. Like, I hope you just have a miserable life because you're trying to benefit off of like the massacre of people. So fuck you. That's pretty much
This
how you say it.
this is where all my conspiracy theorist friends, or they call themselves truth seekers. This is where I enjoy their posts a lot of time because they pretty much try and call everyone out on bullshit. Where they're like, hey, don't let politicians use this incident to push their agenda and try and use emotional appeal. Like, this is a fucked up situation. Like, we all got to come together, kind of thing. Like, fuck all these politicians, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, and immediately people were taking to, well, we need gun control or blah blah blah. Like whatever side of whatever your opinion is of it, keep it to yourself. This is not face like, oh man, now we're starting to get down this road. Fucking hate slacktivism. Fucking cannot stand it. So let's use one. I was talking to Sean about this because Sean's nice enough to let me stay at his place. So we were talking about this the other day. Let's talk about slacktivism. Let's talk about trying to make a difference on Facebook. Okay, Coney 2012. Let's talk about that. Annoyed the shit out of me. Okay, so everybody is out here looking for this Ugandan warlord who's kidnapping kids, hiding them away, and use them in his child army. Hashtags, posters, all this shit, right? Do we have Coney? Do we fucking even know where he is? Absolutely not.
No,
So
the only thing we got out of it was that dude smoking bath salts and running around naked on the freeway.
just
That's all we got
fucking
from it.
jerking it on cars on the side of the road. That's what you get. You make a movie. Like he's either an idiot or a genius. I can't figure out which. He's an idiot, right? This is the cause we need. And the Ugandans are like, dude, this would have been awesome like 15 years ago, but appreciate it. Or he's a genius. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get all these people riled up. They're gonna donate all this money. I'm just gonna smoke the shit out of these bath salts and just go jerking off on cars for a whole day, just because I'm rich. Because I'm rich and I can do that now, right? I don't know if he's an idiot or a genius, but it's kind of the same thing. Like, I get it. You're upset. That's cool. I'm upset too. It's fucking shitty. However, don't preach to the choir on your Facebook about, well, now we need to ban Muslims from the United States, or now we need to ban AR-15. I don't give a shit what your opinion is, okay? I don't care. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to look at Facebook and say, oh, I never really thought of it that way. That has changed my opinion. You're not going to do anything. I mean, you've got fucking celebrities who are saying don't vaccinate your kids. And they're people like, I don't know. I think I'm still going to do it. So that's retarded.
Yeah.
Whatever your opinion
No
is
one's
on
putting
it.
down their phone and giving a slow clap. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, seriously. I didn't pull up my Facebook today, and somebody was like, we need to deport all the Muslims. I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Like, it just doesn't happen. It does not work that way. So it goes back. Just stop being a shitty person on Facebook. That's all I got to say about it. Just don't be a shitty person.
That's entirely it. Exactly. The war on shitty people. That's what it really is. It's just the war on shitty people.
Oh, man. And it just... Like, we just all need to get together. We need to find all the bad guys. We can do the bad guys. Like, people who are just with this malicious intent. And just take care of the problem that way. That's the way we're going to solve it. Not drawing lines in the sand and either you're on the left or you're right or whatever. Don't give a shit. Like...
That's true, dude. Like, I have a lot of friends who are, like, these, like, just whatever. They're new school, they just out of college, a couple years out, a few years out, and they think they fucking know everything, and they might be more educated in different realms of study than I am. But for the most part, I already know we basically all want the same shit. You just don't agree on the pathways there, and I get that. We're never going to agree on that shit. But basically, you just want everyone to be happy. You want shit to be convenient. You want all these bad people to stop doing all this dumb shit. We basically all want the same thing. I don't know, just to disagree on the different pathways there, and that's okay. But it's like, I completely agree. Like, shit doesn't need to be for Facebook. Facebook should just be for, sharing the Big Jiu-Jitsu podcast links and fucking commenting on all our shit.
Yeah, or buying our shirts. I'm sorry. All right, anyways. No, seriously, like, when I got Facebook, it was a way for me to connect to people because a lot of my friends, I'm not even in the same country as them. Like, I don't want to jump on Facebook and be like, well, shit, I probably need to drink half a bottle of scotch now because I'm so depressed. Because there's just so much dissent between people. It fucking kills me. But, god damn it.
Dude, I know, right? I don't wake up in the mornings and I'm like, oh, shit. I don't want to go to hell. I better go share that Jesus post. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
I want to see pictures of your fucking animals and, like, you partying wherever. Or, like, oh, look, I have this really sweet dinner. Like, you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. I fucking miss pictures of people's dinners.
Yeah, I want to find a hot girl Ashley from high school. Like, I want to go creep on her Facebook. I don't want to I don't have to scroll through like 10 million things of like share this if you care about this or
Yeah.
your thoughts on gun control and all this bullshit. I want to creep. I want to look at people's dinners, all this stupid stuff that is like desensitizing me to being ignorant. That's what I want to look at.
Yeah, or memes from Jiu-Jitsu After Dark. Giving them a shout out there.
Of course, of
Or like
course,
even
of
moves
course.
or matches or stuff. Like I want to see that. Like my
Yeah.
social media is like I sit down and I see what my friends are doing. Not well, it looks like my friend hates Muslims, and that like that's kind of crazy. Or oh, my friend wants to ban all weapons. Like okay, that's cool too. Whatever. Why is your entire wall posted? Oh, this was dude. I actually like unfriended a few people today. Look, I get it. You don't agree with the president, but really, man, if you gotta drop the N bomb. We're not gonna be friends anymore. Sorry, that's just the way it
He
is.
dropped it with a hard R. He
Oh,
dropped it with a hard
oh
R.
yeah, it was not like him and Obama were buddies. Like I do not like I don't agree with a lot of his stuff. However, like that's pushing the line there, man. Like dude, you
You know, so some girl. Did you ever hear about the story? It was on Good Morning America about 3 or 4 years ago. Some girl, she worked at a Cold Stone in California, and she did the same thing. She dropped a hard R in regards to Obama
fuck.
in one of those long Facebook rant. And News 10 and all these different places went and interviewed her. She got fired, obviously.
Holy shit.
She was she worked in the Cold Stone in the same town that we live in, that me and my brother live in. We've been here forever. So my brother walks in there like a week later, and he's like, "Hey, is Melissa still work here?" And they just gave him the dirtiest look in the world. It's hilarious. It was one of the greatest moments of my brother's life, in my opinion.
I think what would have been better is if he asked Melissa out and just like
Oh, used her infamous celebrity for his own self personal gain. There you
absolutely,
go.
yeah. We got shit to promote here. Actually, no, I don't want to be associated with that. Like,
I know, right? That would be a funny story though. That definitely be like on the list. Like, hey, remember that girl that said that thing about the president? Like, yeah, I smashed her, dude.
oh man, that'd be like, you know Casey Anthony, like just like that's like on the same level. Like me and her totally dated for a long time. Like I'm still alive though, so too soon, maybe.
Nah, that's just not too soon. You're good. That was actually funny.
Thumbs up. And here at the Big Jiu Jitsu Show, we don't give a shit. So we're here for your entertainment and possibly ours as well. So the good news is before we head out, actually gonna go see Kurt Osiander on Saturdays. He has a seminar here in Tucson, or not here in Tucson. It's like an hour north. So me and Sean are gonna roll up there and gonna do some jujitsu with Kurt Osiander. So that'll be nice to finally meet the man face to face. I know Sean's already met him, but limitations of where I'm at in the world kind of makes it hard. So I'm actually really looking forward to meeting him. It'll be good.
Sounds like sick. It's gonna be sick as fuck.
Should be. Should be. So, and I'll get some in and out, of course, because I haven't had that in a while either, like a year.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
So you gonna Periscope in a little bit, or because that's usually my going to sleep entertainment. Jump on there for a bit if I stay
Yeah.
awake long enough.
I'm on a Periscope. All of you guys should come watch me. I usually get on between 9 and 10 p.m. I am Symphony, just like everything else. Also, you guys should come and jump on the Big Jiu-Jitsu Periscope because Rob gets on there as well, and he gets a lot of good questions and a lot of good feedback. So if you guys haven't gotten that app, go download it, do it already because it's a lot more fun than you guys might think.
Yeah, it's addicting. It's like weird because I have the need for podcasting on days we don't podcast, so it's kind of like a one man show except I have an audience. And I get roasted occasionally. It's hilarious. I love it. So,
You always gotta have some like pathway to get all that shit out.
oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, like some people are just like mean about it, and I'm like, whatever, man. That's actually kind of funny. That's my biggest problem in basic training. Like, I got in trouble so much. So, like, if the drill sergeant said something to me that was like a straight up just terrible insult, I'd fucking laugh my ass off. I'm like, that's actually really good. Stop fucking laughing. Do push ups. I'm like, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you roast me on Periscope, I'm not gonna be upset. It's awesome. And yeah, don't forget to go to I Am Symphony. I Am Symphony for Periscoping and Big Jiu Jitsu for Periscoping. So before we head out, any last words for our loyal listeners? Because I know we got quite a few now. We're getting there. We got about dude, like every day it just surprises me how many people show up. I mean, we're not hitting like millions of listens, but every week we're hitting between 4,000 and 5,000 independent listens.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is impressive as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That is. I've never asked. It's funny because I'm a numbers guy. I never asked you about that. But wow, that's a genuine surprise right there. Not because I didn't think it was doing that well, but just to hear that number like that. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, well,
Guys, thanks for listening. I appreciate this
yeah,
shit. It's
seriously.
amazing.
Hey, I don't know how many we're at. I think we have 7 left. 7 more 5-star ratings. I'm gonna give the show your roll away. And it's not just a random one. It's going to be one that fits you. So you're going to tell me your size, and we're going to send it to you. How's that sound?
What if I just like go on there and I do like 5 reviews from like John Smith, John Doe, Mike Brown, and then you get the same address for all of them?
Like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, nah. I'll be like,
I know.
probably not. So, but
Guys, I Am Symphony on Twitter, I Am Symphony on Instagram, I Am Symphony on Snapchat, Facebook, the whole mix is just I Am Symphony. If you Google it, you'll get to my social media. That is my shout out. Shout out to Mackenzie Durn because I always got to do it.
we'll try to get her on there. And don't forget to go to podbros.com because we're a member of the Podbros Podcast Network. Listen to another podcast because I promise you it's not quite as good as ours, but it's all right. It's okay. But yeah, listen to them as well as don't forget to go to bigjujitsu.com. Buy a t-shirt. They're all on sale. There will be a new design coming out. It's going to be a doozy because, what you say, I think gorillas have dominated the jiu-jitsu apparel scene for way too long. That's the hint you get. Sasquatch is going to be the new king of this one. And don't forget to like and favorite us, all that good shit on iTunes. Subscribe to us, listen to us. Hey, we do this because we like it. It's fun. And the YouTube channel, we're starting to add more content to it. It's just look up Big Jiu-Jitsu. We're going to have links on the pages as well. And once again, I'm Rob.
I'm Devin.
We'll catch you all next time.